Joining. And if it's convenient, please do keep your videos all through the meeting. And let's remind us as to why we do these meetings. It is to ensure that we brainstorm with each other, we share ideas, we ask questions, we share our opinions, and we challenge each other to keep growing our businesses because there is absolutely no other way to survive inflation and other aspects. If we are not growing, then we'll very soon be out of businesses. So that's why growth is extremely important. And we focus on the pathfinder stage. That is someone who has already set up the business. They have gone through the treadmill operations. That is the initial hard work, and now is trying to find a path for growth. So that's the stage that we most of the topics that we address. So a business owner who has got a small team, who has basic aspects already set up. So that's where we focus on. So how did it all start? In three friends, we started talking to each other, asking questions, advising each other, and it's been going on. It's been more than 5 years now. We have a community online called bacommunity.me. You can go there and register yourself, and you can search for other members. We have a tool where you can set up goals and track your goals. If you have a habit of you want to be coached or you want to track yourself, so it's a very basic tool. You can go do that there. We have a WhatsApp group, so please keep sharing about your business, ask for referrals, connect with each other. That's the idea of the group. And today's topic is how to handle low motivation among team members. Okay, so that's the topic today. So that is team members who are not productive. You have a team member, they are not productive, they are not responding on time, they're not updating on time, they are not keeping the customer happy, or whatever functionality that you're giving them, they're not doing that. Okay, so that's the idea. So how do you handle such low motivated team members, and how do you help them? Okay, so the first thing before I start, I thought, in fact, I can probably tell this one slide and close the entire presentation, but of course, we need to speak a little. So, the ground rule is recruit only motivated team members and show them the direction to go. Motivating a team member after recruiting is next to impossible. Now, this is one rule that I will not say rule, it's one of the most important aspects of recruitment that I learned the hard way after a very long time. That you can never we what we think is when we see a person, we meet them for the first time, there is a need, and then we just bring that person on board, not gauging how motivated they are and how good they are, and they come on board, and then all of our energy goes in motivating them and going behind them, asking them to perform, and it is just absolutely time draining, energy draining activity. So this is the ground rule that all of us have to remember, that you cannot bring a person on board and then try to motivate that person. It doesn't work like that. Always recruit a person who is extremely motivated, humble, hungry, and smart, as they say. That's the formula to bring in, and then just show them the right direction, which direction to go. That's the right way to do it. Okay, so if the team member has been good and still they are not productive, mostly it is because of the following. That is, you have recruited a motivated team member and probably they performed well initially, but then over a period of time we see that they are not performing, or something is wrong, the things are not happening the way it used to. Then probably one of these could be the reason. The first one is lack of vision. The organization does not even have a vision. The business owner or entrepreneur is not even talking about the vision to himself, or to herself, or to the organization, or on the website, or on the internal documents, or somewhere in the office you put your vision and mission, or you're not speaking in any of the meetings. There is absolutely no mention of vision at all. That is, we are in current position right now, where are we going? So what happens is every team member is looking for growth. Every team member wants to do something big, especially the motivated ones. And if they don't have that kind of a futuristic big vision ahead of them, there is no way they'll feel motivated and driven, especially the good ones. The good team members, they'll not feel driven, and that can be one of the reasons they are not motivated. The second one is lack of goals, clear, measurable numbers, metrics that they are working towards. Something you have very clearly defined, that this is what is your goal. I mean, of course, we have other jargon to this, like KPIs, key performance indicators. So where the numbers are very clearly defined, and it is communicated to every single team member that this is what is expected from you on a monthly basis, on a daily basis. This is what we are, and this is how we are going to track it. Okay, and then lack of scorecard. Scorecard is just like when we are playing a sport. Just imagine if in during the sport there is absolutely no mention of how many goals they have taken or how many runs they have taken, and everybody is just watching people moving around here and there. No one would be interested in the game, not even the players themselves, if there is no scorecard. So, if you are not having a scorecard, it could be anything. It could be probably the number of projects you're doing, the number of shipments you're doing, or probably the products that you're delivering, or your revenue, or maybe the number of customers who you have acquired, or the number of customers who are happy or unhappy, whatever it is. If you do not have a scorecard which is updated on a daily basis or on a real time basis, that lack of scorecard can be a huge demotivation for the team. I mean, as I said during sports, if you don't, if there is no score being shown either to the players or to the viewers, the entire show is going to be it's going to have zero energy in it. Okay, so lack of scorecard could be one of the reasons. Lack of recognition and reward. Now, one of the most important aspects of when we have a team member is that when they are good, we have recruited a motivated person. They are performing really well. The vision, the goals have been set. Scorecard is there. Everything is there. But we are not recognizing those who are performing really well, or rewarding those who are performing really well. It could be through an incentive, or it could be just by giving them badges. Some organizations have special recognitions that this person is a star, 1 star or a 2 star, or maybe they give them a T-shirt. I've heard organizations that give a T-shirt for of a particular color who's achieved something. So those kind of recognition and rewards, if that is not there, even that can be a major demotivation, because then there is no differentiation. Out of 10 people, if one or two people are performing really well and the rest of them are not performing well, but you treat everyone exactly the same and you don't call out the people who are performing really well, then the motivation levels of the performers can go down. And you may end up losing the first people who will quit among all is the people who are outstanding. They are the people who will quit if you're not taking care of them. Not the other people who are just there and who are just trying to scrape through, and who are just trying to spend those 8 hours every day. They will not quit. Even if you want, they will not quit. But the people who are extremely good, who are outstanding, they are the people who will get so demotivated that they are not being rewarded, they are not being recognized, they are not being given growth. They are the people who will quit first. So be very careful to ensure that you are recognizing them, you're rewarding them, and you're giving them the right growth that they deserve. Lack of training. I mean, when you bring in a person, probably they'll have all the skills to take up the role. That's why you will even recruit them, simulation round, and then you recruit them. But after 6 months, after 1 year, when they have been put through bigger tasks or much more challenging tasks, and if you're not training them, again, they can be lost, because not everyone can have self-learning, and there are skills which are not that easily acquired, self-acquired. So there is special training that are required. So not emphasizing on training can also be one of the reasons that they are not motivated and have no motivation. And if the team and finally improper delegation, that is, you are not following a proper process for delegation. Now, there's a very good book called Situational Leadership by Ken Blanchard and one more author, which talks about a four-step process to ensure that you're delegating correctly to a team member. So, not following a proper delegation process. So, these are the various ways I feel people can lose motivation. The ones that had the motivation can lose motivation, and we have to ensure that we are taking care of this scenario, and ensuring that every single person is motivated always, is proper scorecard, proper recognition, and ensure that the whole team is highly energetic and vitalized always. So that's my contribution. So now it's open for all of you to contribute. Please unmute, please, but please tell your name, company, location, and category shortly, and then tell your contribution, so that everybody understands about you and can network with you better. So open to you. So who would like to go first? Anyone has any contribution or even sharing? Yeah, Devakumar sir, you'd like to go. Yeah,
Normally, motivation is divided into two factors, two kinds of factors. One is intrinsic, and the intrinsic is basically what is naturally somebody is doing, not just
yeah,
it is it is in inside of yourself, and that you
correct,
want to do it for the sake of achievement and all that. The
correct,
extrinsic is basically you are doing it for some reward or recognition that you eventually will follow. So these are the
correct.
two major types. But there are so many theories of no
Motivation.
motivation dwelling, and lot of literature has been written on motivation. Companies have also spent a lot of money uh, on arriving at what motivates people, and there have been a lot of exercises, lot of every year the variable pay companies arrive at various ways of rewarding employees so that
Yeah,
they can benchmark with the global organization so that they continuously employ. One of the thing is that making employees stay today, attracting as an employer. Secondly is
yeah,
making them highly motivated. That's the biggest challenge every leadership team is facing, and that will
absolutely,
remain a challenge always.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I agree, sir. Yeah. In fact, intrinsic and extrinsic motivation is what we spoke, I think, a couple of weeks back. That was the topic. And I also
Correct.
keep hearing organizations doing a lot of testing. Like this profile is one. Apart from that, there's one more I've heard. Some Gibbs score or something like that. So they are actively doing that also to understand the real motivations of team members, so that, as you said rightly, the intrinsic motivations can be tapped into, because that's more powerful.
The ideal way, another way is that there's a Gallup has come out with that which is a very established formula for decades Q12. There are 12 questions they Gallup provides to
Oh, very
ensure
good.
the
Okay.
employee engagement level can
Employee
be
engagement.
Q12 questionnaire is there. So you
Okay.
can customize that questionnaire and administer it in an organization to arrive at what motivates this particular employee to get engaged. So that particular Q12 questionnaire of Gallup helps a lot. That's what I have done in most of the organization wherever I worked. We little bit customize it for the particular organization needs, and Gallup is a very world globally acclaimed organization, highly reliable that methodologies.
Actually, sir, I think that is the word I was looking for when I said Gibbs or something. It was actually Gallup, because I just heard another podcast few days
Okay.
back which was talking about. Of course, I didn't know about the Q12 questionnaire and all that, but I knew that
I see.
organizations are doing this. Thank you, sir. I will in fact look it up. And
Yeah, it's very useful. Mm.
yeah,
It
that,
talks about employee engagement and it's very, very valid. I've been using it for the last maybe 20, 30 years, ever since I'm in the profession, and been found it to be very reliable, and it stands test of time over so many 30 years.
that's amazing, sir. Yeah, that's a professional input from somebody who's been in HR and team management for more than 3, 4 decades. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very
Yes.
much. Anyone else would like to contribute or ask questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas, yeah.
Hi. I don't have. I have a very. I want to put it in a lighter vein. Yesterday I read about a company actually in China. What they did is like they actually announced a bonus for all the staff members. What they did is they had 30 crores of money, and what they did is they had a very big liner like this, a very big liner, and they spread across all the money there. The catch
Wow.
is that you have 12 minutes. In 12 minutes of time, people
Take as
can
much
collect
as you
as
can.
much as possible. So
Mm.
they put it up across, and it seems like one gentleman, one woman of the particular of the company,
They have
she
to
grabbed
count
around
and
12
put.
lakhs. She got around
Yes.
12 lakhs of rupees. So this motivation can be done in this way also. So it
This
was
way
pretty
also. Yeah,
interesting. It was pretty interesting in the latter domain. Yeah. Thank you.
that's very nice. Mm. China is in news. Deep Sea and Kimi. Yeah, Supala,
Yeah,
please go ahead.
it is in news for everything. So for this also it was in news. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Supala, kindly unmute and you can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also that a lot of companies invest a lot of money on very high quality. Sometimes they say it's not about your education and this and that. It's about the attitude they come in. That is very important during the interview. The right attitude is very important. Like all companies are not very successful or a multi-billion dollar or a multi-million-dollar companies. So when they come, are they ready to take up new challenges? So they also kind of ask them, what kind of drives them. That is very important thing is you can always groom them once they're in, coaching and being part of the team and actively involving in their contribution every day, how they work, and also the integrity within the company. Various managers and project managers, they have to work in a team. A lot of big organization or even mid-size, they all, like project analytics, they work separately, marketing team works separately, sales team works separately, top management only deals with top management and other executives. The teamwork is very important. They're bringing everybody to see the same vision and training together and coordinating with each other. That's where a lot of the politics happens in the companies, which company often falls apart or gets into a lot of trouble because the team members do not want to work together with each other. If following the same goal, same vision, same philosophy, same goal of the company, pursuing, everyone should be in the same team.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think
The core values, yeah.
of course, coaching, yes, proper coaching. Of course, a lot of companies spend a lot of money on their employees because it's very important when they jump from one company to the other, or if they're freshers. Of course, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing. Anyone else has even any questions you would like to ask? Dr. David,
One thing with motivation is that what motivates X may not be motivating Y. So that is why most of the times companies find it very difficult,
to have a uniform kind of a
yes,
motivational thing.
policy.
Yeah, absolutely. That is where these kind of tests that you said, which
Yes,
is individually,
yeah,
taken, and then based on that, you individually start attending to each of the requirements. Yeah. Thank
yeah.
you, sir. Thank you for bringing that up. Sir. Anyone else would like to ask anything? Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution, and please invite your friends. And if you have something you would like to share, anything you feel can help us as entrepreneurs, please let me know. You can take up one of the sessions. And we have other support systems. These are books I would strongly recommend everybody should read. Please get them and please read them. And any questions you have, even during the week, please put it in the group. Please ask for reference, and let's motivate each other, challenge each other to keep growing. Thank you very much
And
for
you
attending.
asked me in the earlier, I will talk about it because that is my specialty, science about nutrition. Why certain
Uh,
nutrition are very important for all of us, not only for not our customers, but the
okay,
entrepreneurs also need to keep ourselves charged and energetic and without getting drained, stressed,
correct, correct. So
brain
would
fog,
you be
because we
okay
are
if we
always
did it?
multitasking.
Would you be okay if we did it on coming week?
You
I'll
have to
probably
just give
coordinate
me a
with you.
little bit of time, 15 days. We are in
Oh,
the
15 days.
process of launching one of our company, and there are
Okay,
a lot
sure.
of IT teams are all involved from all over. So that's a really stressful. Plus, I'm traveling a little bit to Amsterdam, Germany, here and there
Okay, so
for
probably mid
business
of
trips.
Feb or third week of Feb somewhere
Yeah,
we'll catch up.
mid-Feb sounds good. Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that would be
sure.
fine. Yes. Yeah,
Mark
I'll
it
take it
here
up.
and then
Maybe
I'll
it will be
coordinate with you.
nice for everybody. Why it is important for all of us to keep our health on the optimum level at all times. Whether
Yeah,
any kind of pandemic hits, you should be ready to face it without the fear.
absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know.
In fact, there's a
Yeah.
book which says, I think, what your doctor does not know might be killing you or something. There's a book actually on nutrition. So yeah, really a very interesting topic.
Yeah,
So
I have
looking
about
forward
more
to it.
than 500 books on nutrition from all the scientists and neurologists, neuroscientists, and all kinds of various things. So I also asked her to come for some certain what do you call it, talking, keynote speaking, but I don't have time because we are startup. I can't just afford to do all this at this moment
I'm really
for
looking forward to the
universities.
session. I
Yeah,
think
we'll
that
do it.
will be a
Yes, I
great
would like to
learning. Yeah.
do it. You asked me a couple of times, but I just that I will have to create the slide. Maybe it's not possible in 20 minutes, but we
Okay.
can do multiple sessions if you
sessions.
want,
Yeah, that will
because
be much better.
yeah,
Yeah,
because the
small
nutrition is a very
critical items.
specific, particularly talking about focused, targeted nutrition. If someone has specific problems, if you're working day in and day out, we are always multitasking. There's always brain
Correct.
fog. There's always a lot of issues to handle, particularly
Absolutely.
in the leadership
Oh,
places,
I
in
think
the
that would be
positions. Yeah,
really a good session.
yeah, we'll talk
I've
about
been
it. We'll
I
start with
restarted
one
my
or two.
coffee. I restarted my coffee intake a month back.
Oh,
So
very good. It's fantastic recharger.
I know. So and now that you're pointing out certain things on leadership and mind fog and all that, I'm even more excited to have your session. So
Yeah,
yeah,
coffee,
looking
and I
forward
can
to.
also give a simple basic tips on how to
Okay.
keep yourself without paying too much money or anything, how
Yeah.
to keep your health on the top, you
Amazing.
know?
Okay. That
Yeah,
will be
just
really
basic
good.
in the home remedies, and then what supplements are important on a daily basis, particularly once you cross 35.
Oh, okay.
What all is important to keep yourself healthy? Otherwise, we think we are fit, but inside, I always tell everyone, first fix your inside. Outer beauty will shine as it is. You don't have to
Absolutely.
do anything. It's not about how much
Absolutely.
makeup you put, how you dress, blah, 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 how much expensive clothing or brands you use. It's not about that. It's all about you have to fix from inside first. Everything will
Absolutely.
fix outside perfectly
Yeah.
well.
In fact, I
All
keep
right.
talking about a concept called spirit, soul, and body. Fix
Yeah,
your
it is.
internal, and then everything comes out. Yeah.
You have to
Absolutely.
fix
Yeah.
your inside first. That is automatically you will feel good. Morning you wake up fresh, even at 11 in the night, 12, 1, you still feel good. There are
Absolutely.
certain
I
home
agree.
remedies. There are certain things, of course, you need to still
Then I
uh,
think let's block the
supplements. Yeah,
calendar
natural
to
supplements. Always
12th
avoid
of
anything
Feb.
synthetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
12th of Feb. Let's keep it as 12th of Feb. I'll coordinate with you on WhatsApp
You
and then
give me the
okay.
deadline.
Yeah,
Okay.
12th of Feb
Let
is
me make a
close to
note of
15th.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
12th
because
of Feb.
otherwise
Yeah.
you have told me many times, but someone else also mentioned it from your group. Can you
Yeah.
please give us on another call? Can you please give, because someone following me on the LinkedIn, can you please come on this group, your group, and give
Amazing.
some
Okay.
couple of session? I said, okay, 1 hour session. I said, that's very
No,
heavy,
you'll have to
but
split
we
it up.
will
Yeah,
see. I'll
done.
have to ask in the group. Maybe we'll have a multiple session because
Multiple sessions. Yeah,
nutrition.
we'll
Yeah,
divide it into 3 or 4 chunks and do it for 15, 20
exactly.
minutes
Yes.
and each time.
Yes. So because just
Thank
if I talk about one specific nutrition in 20 minutes, it's not going to help. There are a lot of
I
things.
agree.
One
Yeah.
works effectively with the other nutrition. So how you balance all your
Balance
nutrition
it
in a
out.
day?
Yeah.
You can't pop all natural supplements, or even if it's natural, at one go. There are
Yeah.
timings and how you take it. If you want to do intermittent fasting, which
Okay.
gives you very energetic, very
Hmm.
fresh, and very sharp, and it
Excellent.
it all flushes out all the free radicals from your system. Why it's
Amazing.
important? We'll talk about it in the session.
Done. I think let's conclude now because we're running short of time. So I'm
Okay, so
really
you're saying
excited now.
13th, is
I
it?
think this has
You
been
said
a good
13th?
trailer. Yeah, I said 12th,
Okay,
12th,
12th
12th
of
of Feb.
February. Okay,
Yes,
great. Yeah,
yes, yes.
I made a note of it. Yeah.
Done.
Excuse me, that
Thank
book
you very
slides.
much. Sorry.
Excuse me, that book slides. Books you have mentioned, no? Referred.
Yeah, I'll put it in the
That slide,
group.
please.
I'll put it in the
Yeah,
group right now. Done,
thank you,
done,
sir.
done, done. In what is the name
Okay.
of the group that you are in? Are you part of BGSM SM or are you part of which one?
BSM, I think so, sir. Now I
SM.
joined
Okay.
the group. BSN something.
Yeah, you have joined it. Okay, okay. BGSM. Yeah, okay. I'll put it in that group right now. Sangeeta Gupta. Is Sangeeta Gupta? Is that your? It says VJ. Is it Sangeeta Gupta?
No, I'm Jayalakshmi Vijay Sai.
Okay, okay. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll send you the link to join the other group so that there I'll put it. Yeah.
Fine, fine.
Yes, I'm the admin of the group, so just send me a hi message and then I'll add you to the other group. Yeah. Thank you all
Thanks.
very much. A wonderful session, really, and a great trailer for the upcoming session. So thank you very much. Good night and have a great weekend. We've come towards the weekend. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yes. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.